Hi viewers, welcome to ZFS TV. In this video, Toy-Lection is going to show you the factory custom of Francesco's hauler. It is for one of the World Grand Prix of the hauler itself, Francesco. And yeah, let's just carry on since I already did the title of the clip. So of course, as you know, Francesco and all of the World Grand Prix racers never had a hauler in the movie. But we all know that they all do exist. Before and after the World Grand Prix, Lightning McQueen went back to Mac, as you can see in the background right there. They also need transportation in their World Grand Prix races. So of course, like I always just hinted, you can only find them online for like the China customs, like below $10. And with that all said, let's start with the semi of itself. So of course, since it is a factory custom, they literally just use the counterpart of Mac itself and they just paint it like how it is for Francesco's paint job, just to match it so that we can represent Francesco itself. So of course, he has a very happy expression. I'm not a fan of it, but I kind of let that one go since it is a China custom of itself. He has the grille and then the Mac logo. The cap here is white and says FR all in all. You have the tail lights and headlights, you can't forget that. On the side, you can see the signature of Mac, the gas tanks with the platform that goes up to the door, the World Grand Prix emblem, also matching Francesco, the Italian flag #1. Here's the top view of how it looks like. There's the 3 wheels. Here's the base. Of course, since it is a custom, there's no writing on it. On the back, same thing. No mud flaps like and license plates. Of course, it is a custom. They just decide by itself. And that's pretty much it for Francesco's semi itself. In comparison to Mac, yeah, they do look very similar. Of course, they just painted it and then they changed the designs to match Francesco. Now moving on to the trailer itself, it has the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup logo. Of course, the decals are not accurate, but at least it represents Lightning McQueen for some friendship. You have the 3 racetracks that the World Grand Prix racers did on. Those highlighted in white are the straightaways that Francesco could handle. The World Grand Prix emblem, Italian flag #1, FR all in all. FR is the racing league that Francesco was in before and after the World Grand Prix. The World Grand Prix logo itself, the text, Francesco's signature, powered by all in all, and then #1 the Italian flag. And you have the picture of Francesco itself, along with the background with the Italian colors. Here you have kind of like a storage container, and then you have the power battery, or even just the power battery attachment. But I would assume it's most likely storage. On top here, love it when they change the color, because usually most of the time they always like stick with the same color as to the background of itself. But here they just change the extra effort. Not really just, but I like it a lot. So instead of red, it's actually green to represent Francesco's color. Of course, the Italian flag #1. No satellite dish, which is kind of surprising since it is a custom of itself. The decals on both sides are the same, just mirrored. So instead of like England, Italy, and then Japan, it's kind of the same, like that. On the back, you have the white door, which has the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup decal, #1 Italian flag, and also the picture of Francesco. Now to open the hauler, you should know that it is the Lightning McQueen's counterpart hauler of itself. You just kind of pull the tab here till it comes out, and then like that, you have the support right there, which is not necessary, but it kind of looks good on it. Push down the door, and then you can see there's that air compressor, which is really surprising because most of the haulers, like you open from the side, they kind of have that tire stack right inside there. But it's okay since that's how Mac hauler does look like. There's no need to click because it's also like that, there's no difference at all. And you can put it like that, just so Francesco can back it up. And if you're really thinking of it, yeah, it does fit quite great. Kind of like that, and Francesco can go on to the racetrack that he wants to go to. And that's pretty much it for Francesco's hauler itself. So of course the decals do match, but you still do a comparison like that. At least this one did match, which is very surprising. Now let's compare Francesco to his other variations that I have. You can just pretend that I'm comparing the hauler to Francesco's variations, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. So I can see here with Ice Racer Francesco, the first out of all of them. So we're just here trying to determine which one of these variations does fit Francesco's hauler colors very well. The Ice Racer variation is quite cool, but just has the blue. That's different. Here it has silver, not really, because there's no red at all. And lastly, we have Carbon Racer Francesco. You have the addition of the grey, but at least it does still have the white and green. And that's pretty much it for Francesco and his hauler. We're gonna head on to the last few minutes of talking right here. So I hope that not only you enjoy watching this video, but also being my subscriber. And before I end off the video, I also do want to talk about two things. If you may notice, I also have two cars in the package shown throughout the video, which are Alex Makino and also Convo Racer Francesco Bernoulli. If you are not sure, right after I open them, of course I will show it to you guys, but right now I just have them in the package, but I will just want to show them in this video so that I can open them later on. Second thing is that even though this is just a video of Francesco's hauler, I do want to pay attention because it does represent Francesco himself. So let me know in the comments below which variation of Francesco do you prefer. This excludes the regular variation of Francesco since it is the regular himself. But also please let me know if you want to exclude Convo Racer Francesco when you are deciding on these three. We have Silver Racer, Carbon Racer, and Ice Racer. And for those of you who are wondering, my favorite is the Carbon Racer. It's just awesome. The black or grey looks good on him. Same thing goes for the spoiler. It's like the real life Formula car. But that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video for videos like the factory custom hauler itself. Good night. Boom! And thanks for watching.